down. Cat here, and this is Miss Mochi, and we are going to be teaching her on the Lifeline today for the first time. So Miss Mochi has understood the basics of the slip leash. When I tug, she needs to come back to me. Things like that. Come. Good girl. She also knows when I apply pressure up that she needs to SIT. Yes. Good girl. So now that she knows the basics, we're going to introduce the Lifeline and see how things go. Remember, when introducing the Lifeline or any new tool, dogs go through 4 stages: fight, flight, avoidance, and acceptance. Your nose is too big. There we go. So we're going to see what it looks like on her. Okay. Mind you, we're putting this tool on the dog's nose. That is their world. That is how they get the information. That's how they defend themselves. That's how they live. So it's very common for them to not like this tool. I'm going to lift up directly over her head, perpendicular. And once she calms down, yes. Good girl. Remember, the release of pressure is the reward in this instance. I'm not going to use cookies or treats or high-pitched voices. I'm just using pressure and release and my energy. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Okay. She goes to claw at her face, and we go up back into neutral, teaching her that's not a good answer. Clawing at your face makes things more uncomfortable. She is in control of the pressure here. Right now she's in avoidance. I don't like you. I don't want to look at you. I can't believe you're doing this to me. I thought we were friends. You gotta wait it out sometimes. It's not always about being snappy and fast. We have to allow the dog to absorb what just happened in the correction. Yes. This isn't a tool you can just slap on and take a dog for a walk. We do conditioning phases. This is only second day in the board and train. We do a conditioning phase of only doing this inside the home, where the distraction is much less and the pressure is much less than outside. We're competing with every scent, every smell, every whiff of the wind, every person and car and dog that passes by or happens to bark. Inside, things are a lot more stagnant. It's a lot more easier to communicate with the dog on this level. Once they get used to it, then you start venturing outside. But she's still at the FU stage. Let's go. Go. Yes, good girl. Not hurting her. I'm holding up enough tension like a banjo string. I'm not forcing her into the sit, just holding pressure. And when she does it, pressure is released. I know.
She's pouting.
She's very pouty. I know, it sucks. So that's how she tricks you. She's like, oh, I'm cute, I'm pouting, you can't do anything to me, and then she gets up again. So she's in control of the pressure. If she sits here, it doesn't go back on. She walks next to me, it doesn't go back on. Until she fights or moves out of position. Yes. I know. Very hard. Let's go. Good girl. I give her some guidance to keep her on my proper side. She starts really fighting, just stop and put her back into neutral. Yes. She breaks position, stop and put her back into neutral. Notice every time she spins away from me, I spin and pair back up to her so that we're in line. All right, Mochi, let's go. Good. submission and acceptance, and she's starting to get it. Let's go. Good girl. We like to call this breaking the dog into the lifeline, much like you would break a horse into its halter, or just in general of being trained by humans. So this is a breaking process. She's got to know that this tool isn't the end of the world. Matter of fact, if you listen and walk with me, the tool does nothing. We're getting there. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Those were giving me the eyes. They were kind of like FU eyes, but she still gave me the eyes. Saying, is this what you want? Yes, that's what I want. Thank you. I appreciate it. We'll walk around the house. I know, that was a hard one. As we continue to do this, we will see less and less fight from the dog with more repetition. This is about feel. As soon as I feel tension or her fighting or something like that, that's when I apply the pressure. I don't let it go until she relaxes. If you let it go too quickly, the dog will just snap back up and back into whatever they were doing before. Now she's jumping on me, getting excited. She's used to all of these behaviors getting her what she wants, getting the human to stop putting pressure on her, but she's learning that that doesn't work with me. I can definitely be more stubborn than the dog. Still in avoidance, but that's okay. Let's go. Good girl. Come on, Mochi. Good. Yeah. She's so stop and go right now. Yes. Good girl. Thank you. I'm waiting for that lip lick and her to look up at me. That's my end goal for her right now. Let's go. Good girl. Yes. That wasn't the best one in position, but in attitude, that was the best one. Because she actually looked at me afterward and said, oh, is this what you want? Yes, thank you. Let's go. Good girl. No biting at the leash. Okay, get it out. Let's go. Good girl. No. Yes. Yeah. Thank you. All right. No. Thank you. I appreciate that. Very good girl. Okay. Good boy. Good girl. Take it out.